Okay, it is September 2020, and we have neuroanalysis group meetings, which is gradually increasing. We are about 200 psychiatrists, mostly residents and early career psychiatrists and some students. This is the future generation which will have the challenge of finding the etiology of mental disorders. Currently, the diagnostic conceptualization of mental disorders is non-etiological. Terminology of diagnosis like depression and anxiety are unrelated to etiology, unlike in other parts of medicine where you have the name of the disease is the cause of the disease, etiological. For example, appendicitis, appendix is the place in the body and it is infected. So the etiological diagnosis actually gives you the tools to cure the disease. When you say depression, it's not a location in the body and it's not any kind of mechanism. And this is why in psychiatry, we still need to find the etiology of mental disorders if we want to really be effective in treating them. So the assumption for the neuroanalysts is that the origin of mental disorders are related to whole brain network organization, and that the psychopathology is a collapse or bias or disturbance or perturbation to the normal, optimal brain, whole brain network organizations. This requires to integrate psychiatry with complex system physics, complex systems approach, and neuroscientific, computational neuroscientific approach. Our meeting is once a month on the 15th of each month. And we also have two Facebook and LinkedIn groups. The Facebook group is titled Neuroanalysis, and also the LinkedIn group is titled Neuroanalysis. And I'm thinking with you together which activity is best for us to continue in order to grow. The meetings are not comfortable for everyone. There are time zones and time locations, and people are very busy. So we either can record them and put them up on the groups of the Facebook and LinkedIn. And I would want to try and shift the discussions and the debates to these groups as they offer a possibility of offline activity whenever suits any one of you. There are many people who came in just recently, and when we started this group, we started it with a workshop, which is very important to give a good background for those who want to become neuroanalysts. And let me just see if I can share with you the activity we have and the websites that we have relevant for us on the web. So this is my website, neuroanalysis.org.il, and here in the resources part, you can actually read a few books. If you're a beginner, you better start with this part, Clinical Brain Profiling Theory in a nutshell, because this is the shortest and most concise explanation of our theory. If you want to go in depth, there is a textbook which has a second edition from 2019, and it is an in-depth explanation. You have two other books here which are fictional, but also relate to the same topic. Okay, now an important website is our neuroanalysis Society website, where you can actually join in with us and register. And here we have the terms of certification that we use. We use a user certification and a partner certification, and they are related to an educational program titled Brain Profiling Neuroanalytics. And the partner certification is related to a workshop. You can see here 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you press on each one of them, they are a 4-part workshop. So you have brain, and you have a video with a workshop, initial one, second one, and so on. You can actually do these 4 workshops, and it will give you the basic. It's free. It will give you the basics for the background, for the scientific background. And if you go to use Brain Profiler Neuroanalytics and you press on that, it takes you to educational web pages, which are somewhat interactive and can give you a lot of information. You can also use it on your patients. So you press the symptoms here. Let's say the patient has loosening of associations. You get this diagram here that shows you that there is a disconnection. Red means disconnection dynamics of the executive network. And if you need a short description, here is executive central network involving dorsolateral prefrontal cortex, which is disconnected. And if you press on treatment, you will get both what is expected from imaging, analysis, signal processing, and some assumptions about future treatments that this kind of finding can be relevant to. So going back, this is actually what is basically needed. And I'm trying, as I said before, to shift our activity to a LinkedIn group. If you go to groups on LinkedIn, you can find our neuroanalyst group here. And actually we can put our updated videos related to our activity and use this as a discussion platform for those who have LinkedIn connection profile. And most people are actually in Facebook. So we actually have also a Facebook group. You can go to groups here and find our neuroanalysis group, where we also have the ability to have similar or same debates done offline. In the coming future, we plan to develop an educational application which will be more involved in the ability of clinicians to use it in the clinic. And I will value any type of suggestion or debate on these platforms. And of course, register and join us. You can join us both here at the NAS, Neuroanalysis Society, or you can also join us using the Brain Profiler Neuroanalytics, which explains about the Brain Profiler Analytics, and you can register and get your certification on this website also. Okay, so I'm waiting to see the activity, and those who are new, please complete the workshops and join us on the 15th, the coming 15th of October. We'll discuss, and even this month, we'll discuss how to proceed with our activity here. Thank you very much, and see you all soon.